What's going on, guys and gals? My name is William Clark, and welcome to my camera falling. Yes, that's the best part of the video. Cool. But yeah, welcome to a Call of Duty video. Just of Modern Warfare 3. I figured, hey, might as well talk about some things and shit and whatever. So, first thing I want to talk about is I love Call of Duty. This is Modern Warfare 3, amazing game. And whatever, it's cool. But in this video, I would like to talk about a couple things while I'm playing a game. I've done this sort of thing I think before, but whatever. So, I'm going to be talking about some multiple things in this video. It's not just one or two things, it'll just be whatever I feel like talking about. So, first thing I'd like to talk about is the Nintendo Switch, because we're thinking about getting one. Because in case you don't know, there's the whole, because the coronavirus, people are going to get paid, I guess, $1,200. Okay, that's cool, fine. I'm going to get a PS4, at least, and, my mother Amy's planning on getting a Switch. So we both would want, we both get a game console, right? Well, back in the day, they were about $300, right? But somehow, some way, they basically doubled in price. Because we were looking it up, it's like, okay, sure, because we want to get a Switch, we want to get Animal Crossing, New Horizons, and also Katamari. Oh, I got an achievement! I got an achievement. And so, yeah, okay, cool. We were about to get a Switch. And it turns out, to get one, now it's like 600 plus for just the console alone. It's not just, it doesn't include any games or anything. It just includes the console and, the things you need to play, the Joy-Cons and whatnot. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. This is Amazon. eBay, I don't think we have to check much eBay. But, yeah, they actually had, from what I, Walmart was the same way, and, well, everywhere else was the same way. It was either double price, over $600, $500 to $600, maybe sometimes $700 for a Switch, or they didn't even have one in stock to buy either online or in store. Okay, fine, whatever, but nowhere had it. And the ones that did have it cost way too much. My question is, why is it so expensive? Is it because of COVID-19? Is that why the Switch is so expensive now? I mean, that's what I'm thinking, because the whole thing is, because, like I said, back then, when it first came out, it was like $300 to get the console and shit. Let alone the game, which some games cost $60, some don't. It all depends on, what game you get. And I totally killed that guy. Fuck you. But, it all depends on what game you get and all that shit. And if you want to get accessories for it, like, basically the Pro Controller for certain games, which sometimes you may need or prefer. But yeah, the whole thing is ridiculous. That it's basically doubled up in price now. Cause seriously, who wants to buy a fucking Switch for $600 when it used to be $300? At the very least, $299. But roughly $300. And the fact is, we want to get games for it, and we want to obviously get Animal Crossing and Katamari and other games. We can't just have like one or two games. We gotta have a whole selection. So like Smash Brothers and all that. And my big question again is why? Why are they so expensive all of a sudden? Well, is it because because I have a feeling that it's I know it's not the reason because they don't know who the fuck we are. They don't even know who I am. But I feel like it's like, oh, okay, so William wants to buy a Switch, or at least obtain one, or for the family, or whatever, let's jack up the fucking price for a Switch. Let's make it to where it's hard to obtain. let's jack up the price or make it non-existent in some areas. So yeah, and that's one thing that I don't understand. Like, because I'm again thinking about getting a PS4, just a regular PS4, not a PS4 Pro or anything. Because why would I want to get a Pro? I get it. It may have better, slightly better graphics and better, it's an upgrade from the PS4. That's why it's called a Pro. But it's 1 terabyte is like last time I checked, somewhere like 200 something, slightly more than the 500 gigabyte. But it's enough that I'd rather get the 1 terabyte. I mean, of course you want 1 terabyte because more storage and whatnot. But it was like 200 something for a PS4 of 1 terabyte. And again, it included, I think, the console. It included obviously the console, but other things. So, it basically is less than the Switch at its base price of 300. And I don't know the specs of the Switch. I don't know if the PS4 is better or equal to the Switch in terms of power for running games. I don't know the whole specs of even the Xbox One, but I'm definitely not getting the Xbox One. And in case you're wondering, how am I planning on getting all this money? Well, the government. The government's paying us $1,200 because this whole virus thing, and shit like that. So yeah, I'm getting what I want, and I'm getting a lot of games for it. Another thing is the whole thing about just die a pack a punch. I'm crazy. I'm playing a lot of Call of Duty nowadays. But yeah, but that's a problem, because video games, I get it. Video games are getting more graphically advanced. Systems are getting better. So of course they're gonna be a lot of money, right? Even if the PS3, even when the PS3 came out, it's the same thing. They were asking for too much money and they had to jack the price down, or drop the price, and all that. And the thing is that I want to get a Switch as well. I want to play the Switch because I have seen a lot of games for the Switch, like Mario, Zelda, Animal Crossing, and all that I would love to play, but I can't right now. And with the price being jacked up, I don't see us getting one for even at this time. So yeah, that's the first problem I want to address in this video. Why the fuck is the price for the Switch all of a sudden jacked up? Why are the prices so crazy? Why are they not so easily obtained now? Is it because of COVID-19? More people are buying, the Switch and shit? But if that's the case, then why not I do the same thing for my... I don't want to fucking jinx it, because I want to get the PS4. But why not have Sony and Microsoft do the exact same thing? Why not jack up their prices for the PS4 and Xbox One? Any model, the PS4, PS4 Pro, Xbox One S or X. I get it, in about a few months, maybe a year, I don't know when, the PS5's coming out and all that good shit. So, oh god, these people are aggressive. But yeah, the whole thing about it is, it's way too expensive now. And fuck that shit. And on the subject of the Switch and Animal Crossing and whatnot, this brings me to my second topic of this video. One of the subjects I like is video games. We all know this. I'm a gamer. I do a lot of gaming shit. But, there are some people that are insane, and they're like, you know what? Let's target this game because we can. We have no better reasons other than to practically hate, whatever. That was good. And so, hey, this is fucking hilarious and stupid at the exact same time. lot of people right now know of this organization called PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and they they have had a problem with video games throughout the years. They got pissed off at Mario because he was wearing a Tanuki suit. They got pissed off at Pokemon because, you know, they think Pokemon is about animal violence and dog fighting and shit like that, you know, stupid shit like that. Which makes me think they've never played a video game in their life. Okay? And another thing is now Animal Crossing New Horizons. They're saying all these things about, oh, you shouldn't catch fish, you shouldn't catch bugs, you shouldn't be doing this and that. Basically usual shit that PETA would be saying. And then it got so bad to the point where they had to backtrack what they were saying on Twitter and basically flat out call it a good game. Even though they were complaining about, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, you know, make it a vegan style of game, blah, 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 you know, whatever. And they were stupid, okay? They were saying, don't sell fish or whatever to Blathers, which is the museum owl creature in Animal Crossing. You know, he's been there since the beginning. Okay, first and foremost, you can't sell animals, or not animals, of course you can't. You can't sell fish and shit like that to Blathers. You can donate them, but you can't flat out sell them. That's Tom Nook's job, or, you know, in this game, Tommy and Timmy Nook, which are, I forgot how they're related, because I have not played a lot of Animal Crossing in quite some time. I have played, Wild World a couple days ago, and I also have played City Folk and the original game that started it all on the GameCube. And some, I guess, can argue that, oh yeah, well, technically it got started on the N64. But I'm not getting into that debate. The whole thing is, PETA is fucking stupid. And also, if you want to get technical, PETA, you know, what they do, they want to protect animals, right? Well, one of the problems with PETA is that they don't protect animals, like they say that they want to do and all that good shit. Oh god, that's bad, oh, I hate those things. I'm safe here, I think, hopefully. Don't kill me. I hate those attack choppers. But, you know, way to be a fucking hypocrite, not Animal Crossing, PETA. You know, way to fucking tell people like it is. When you yourself, you know, attack animals and you euthanize them for no reason, yeah. Basically, I made a whole video about this a while ago, but it's still worthy of talking about to this day. To let people know, you know, PETA does not actually really care about animals like they say they do. They're doing all this stupid shit and whatnot. So, I probably need a better gun for this, and I need to get something else. Let's get a reload. But yeah, that's a problem. When, you know, you can't really do anything without people going insane. And it's not just PETA that's going after video games like this, you know. A while ago, call me crazy, but a while ago, when Doom came out, and I'm not talking about 2016 or Eternal, I'm talking old school Doom, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for these newer Doom games as well. A lot of Christian groups and, you know, religious people, they're like, oh, don't play Doom because it'll make you satanic and it'll turn you into a devil and shit like that. The game is satanic and blah blah blah. Let me fucking tell you something. Okay, yeah. Okay, Doom is satanic in the way that demons do all this shit. However, you're the fucking Doom Slayer. Your job is to kill these demons, to wipe them off the face of the earth and hell and all this shit. So, you're saving the world from hell. You're saving people from the very, you know, the very destruction of our society. Doom is a game series and the franchise, they know what they're doing. They are. The game was designed to kill demons. So it's the same thing with people saying that Wolfenstein is promoting Nazism. No, you're killing Nazis in Wolfenstein. So, you know, what the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever played Doom? Wolfenstein? Have you ever played a video game in your life? Okay? I don't think you have, because otherwise you wouldn't be saying such stupid shit like this. And I know this video isn't going to do a damn thing. This video isn't going to change PETA's mind about Animal Crossing. I know this video isn't going to change these Christians or, you know, religious groups' thoughts and, you know, views on Doom and Wolfenstein and other things. But seriously, I just want people to realize that everything that's going on right now is weird and bullshit. I don't understand people. I never understood people, but I don't understand why people are making such a big deal out of video games. Video games are just there for entertainment. That's all they are. Okay, let me ask you a question. Oh, I'm killing black people in Modern Warfare 3 right now. Am I racist because I'm killing another race that isn't my own? Also, how the fuck do you know you're not black in this game? It's a first-person game. You don't see what your character actually looks like. There's no first person. There's a first person. I meant, like, there's no third person. So, does it make me racist that I'm killing all these people? No. It's just a fucking video game. Shut the fuck up and stop complaining about it. Now you might be wondering, aren't you doing the exact same thing? No, I'm not complaining about the game at all. I'm complaining about how stupid people are for believing bullshit and for actually thinking these things that just aren't right. Doom is not promoting Satanism. Wolfenstein isn't promoting Nazism. Animal Crossing is not providing any sort of animal cruelty or anything like that. And also, some things that they say they're, you know, what Peter said about Animal Crossing just didn't make any sense. I didn't really read the article. I saw a video on the internet. Everyone's talking about it, so what the fuck not me? My big question is, why are people so stupid? I mean, it's been like this for fucking centuries, it seems like. Oh, well, not really, but like decades. Whenever video games first occurred, people were like, oh, video games cause violence, video games did this. Whenever there's a massive problem in the world, like, you know, shootings and shit, you know, when all hell breaks loose, people are always quick to blame the video games. You know, and there's people like PETA that's like, oh, you know, Animal Crossing does this and all that and blah blah blah. And this kind of gets me to a very important question. Why the fuck is PETA still around? Why the hell is PETA still a thing? They are a joke. They are a literal fucking joke and a shit stain on just everything. If you want to support a real organization that actually does support animal rights and shit like that, go to the ASPCA. Alright, support the ASPCA. Support your local animal shelters. Don't support PETA, because they're gonna keep doing this stupid shit where it's like, oh, you know, we say get rid of Mario because he's wearing a Tanuki suit, or, because I don't get it. PETA has no functioning brain cells in their company. Nobody even thinks for a second over there. And again, like I mentioned before, oh, Modern Warfare. But like I mentioned before, PETA isn't so... PETA is basically being hypocritical. They're saying, oh, protect our animals and all that shit. But another thing is that they don't protect animals. They fucking steal animals from their rightful owners and euthanize them. They kill them. There's like I said, a video I made about a chihuahua. Basically, PETA stole a chihuahua from the owners and purposely killed it for no reason. I forgot what they said the reason was, but it's bullshit. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's another thing. What? Are you gonna blame Call of Duty now because I just snapped the dog's neck in this game? Do you, PETA? Do you even hear yourself right now? Like, do you know how stupid you sound? I feel like Modern Warfare 3 is going. I'm surprised PETA hasn't gotten a hold of this shit. Yeah, PETA, guess what? I just snapped the dog's neck in Modern Warfare 3. What are you gonna do about it? Ban Modern Warfare 3? God damn it. Like, oh my god. And this is just so fucking hilarious that people are just stupid to actually still support PETA. Now, I mean, I don't want to go that far, but at the same time, if you support an organization that believes in, you know, basically flat out attacking video games based on all this shit, you know, you need to fucking rethink what you're doing. There are a lot of better organizations out there that actually do good for society and do good for the community and shit like that. You know, they actually know what they're doing, and they don't blame video games for animal cruelty, and they don't say stupid shit about Pokemon and Mario. Okay, it's just PETA's a joke. The Nintendo Switch is too fucking expensive nowadays, and all this other weird shit. I mean, I don't understand people. I never understood people, but I really don't understand society when it comes to their view on video games. Okay, and again, this is another topic I've said multiple times on this channel. I could just make a fucking playlist of all the times I have said something about video games and telling people that it's not violent, that video games don't cause that shit. Yeah, video games are violent. Look at this. I'm killing people in fucking Modern Warfare 3. But basically the whole point I'm trying to make is that video games don't cause that shit you think that they do. You know, video games are not this Satanist thing. Video games are not the worst thing ever. You know, and I get it, you know, they also go after music and movies and shit, but not at the extent of video games. Like, if you're going to blame video games every time something happens, why not blame other things? You know what? Okay, I blame the news. You know what? If we're gonna be this crazy, I'm gonna fucking blame the news for some of these things. I'm gonna blame politicians for some of these things. You know, some of these school shootings, I blame the politicians, and I blame the news because they cover that. You know, people that kill others, you know, that shoot up schools and whatnot, you know, they want to be seen on the news. They want that shit. And giving them what they want and glorifying this shit, glorifying everything that's happened, is another reason why people do this. And also they're fucked up in the head. That's the biggest reason. But it has little to nothing to do, like maybe a 1 or 2% chance that it's about video games. But it's not every fucking time. It's not about video games. You know, it's about mental health. It's about this and that. And I've said it multiple fucking times, over and over and over, and people still don't fucking get the idea. I get it. I'm not Markiplier. I'm not Jacksepticeye. I'm not some YouTube celebrity. I'm not a celebrity in general. Okay, I'm just a useless nobody on the fucking internet. Okay, and so apparently my opinions don't matter, and that I'm nothing. I know that. I know I'm nothing. I know I'm a nobody. But seriously, you would think that somebody would be like, oh, okay, maybe it's not the video games that are a problem. Because think about it. We're all, or not everyone is, but a lot of people are playing video games. My friend DJ Judson, you know, that fucking asshole I talk about all the time in my videos, he plays video games all the time. He basically just beat Doom Eternal, well, until a DLC comes out. Until, like, the full, every DLC comes out. But still, he basically beat Doom Eternal. He basically beat Doom. 2016, and he's played Call of Duty. He's played Halo, I think. I don't know. I mean, he's played a lot of video games. I don't know what he's played, what he hasn't. But he's a hardcore gamer like I am. He basically plays everything. He's played Doki Doki Literature Club. He's played Mario. He's played other games like, Call of Duty and Doom and all that stuff. And look at DJ. He's not this violent psychopath that you're making video games out to be. And look at me. I might be a crazy person. I might be a fucking nut. But everything that I say and do on this channel, talking about dildo vaginas and whatnot, that's all just a joke. That's all just me being who I am. It doesn't represent me as a whole. Yes, when I'm not rolling, when I'm not making videos, I do say these things to people on Facebook like, oh, my asshole is so large, it's like a vagina in a soup can, and farts can fly out the mercury, and all these weird shit. I took a shit that was so big it exploded fucking North Korea. I don't know. I say the most random shit ever on this channel and just in general. But, like, I'm pretty normal for a gamer. Well, I know that, yeah, we all know it's a fucking lie. I am as far from normal as possible. But I'm not a psychopath, okay? I know the difference between, video games and reality. This is a video game. You don't see me going around with a model 1887 or an MP412 or any other gun and killing people just because. You don't see me doing that shit. So why do you always assume that every video gamer is like that? Not every gamer is a psychopath, just like not every gamer isn't. There are some people that are not insane, that can actually tell the difference between right and wrong, like I do, and all these other things. So, by putting all these gamers, every single one of us, by putting all of us into the same boat, pretty much, you're just pissing us all off. I get it. You kind of want to do that. You want to piss us off to the point where we talk about it, and good fucking job. You did it. We're talking about it. But are you so fucking desperate for attention and clicks on your videos that you go and you harass gamers and always say things like, video games cause violence and all these things? And the thing is, a lot of these people, these politicians and news people, they've never played a video game in their life. Okay? They don't play video games like we do. So they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And that's another thing. I hate that shit. I hate how people have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to video games and act like that they do when it comes to everything else, just in general. And now, I may not be the smartest person in the world. I am dumb. Okay? I'm fucking stupid. I do some idiotic things in video games and just in reality. But, I am I am way smarter than these politicians. I am way smarter than these news people. Shit. You can fucking put me on the local news or even the worldwide news like NBC or some shit like that. And I'll tell you, I will flat out, if I knew how to do so, if I had the money, I would go all the way to where NBC's at, their news shit. I would fucking find a way to be like, okay, I need to say so, I need to get this out here, I need to, tell the world this. I would flat out tell everybody that's watching this, watching the news, stop believing this stupid shit. Okay, it's really annoying. It's old. It's really old. It's stupid. It's not right. You shouldn't be blaming video games for everything. Oh, my dog died. It's because of video games. Oh, there's a shooting. It's all about video games. Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me. It's the video game's fault. The video games did it. No, you don't look at the person you don't look at the person at all. You just blame the video games because you think that it's gonna do something, and you're so desperate for clicks and views that you are, you're just like, yeah, sure, you know, video games did this and video games did that and video games killed my cat. I mean, do you hear yourself right now? You're just insane. People, use your fucking heads and you will be fine. But of course, nobody has a brain anymore in this day and age. So, yeah, blame the video games. Blame Animal Crossing for whatever the fuck. Blame Doom for being satanic. Blame Wolfenstein. I don't fucking care at this point. We all know it's bullshit. We all know you're bullshit, PETA. And all these Christian groups that blame video games and all these politicians and other people. Now, I don't care if you're religious. I don't care at all. You're cool, whatever. Just as long as you're actually smart, okay? In a way that you don't blame video games for all these things, and you actually think with your brain, which not a lot of people do nowadays. No, again, I'm gonna say it. Nobody has a fucking brain anymore. And so, my big question again is, why do they do it? Why do people blame video games for everything? Are they so desperate for, again, yeah, they are. They're definitely desperate for views and likes and shit. But it's not the video game's fault that you're a dumbass, okay? It's not the video game's fault that it may be a little tiny smidge, like, again, 1% of the reason. But it's not the full-fledged reason. You have to go deeper than that. More deeper than my dick in someone's pussy, okay? Very deep. And you have to fucking think. You know, whatever. And also, another thing that I'd like to mention that kind of goes along with this, is just a bonus. If you don't like your kids playing, you know, Call of Duty, why the fuck did you give it to them in the first place? Why did you allow them access to Call of Duty, or Grand Theft Auto, or Halo, or any game that you don't want your kids playing, or even your grandkids? You know, why do you allow them such shit? You know, it's your fault. It's your fault for giving them the game. And I get it, they probably would have, you know, taken your credit card and gone onto the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live and shit like that and bought it themselves. I've done that. I mean, that's how I got Modern Warfare 3 on the PS3. I basically, I did some things, you know, but we've all done stupid shit, right? But, you know, you can't really shield your kids from violence forever. You can't shield your kids from Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto. You can't shield your kids away from the internet, or anything like that. Stop blaming everything for your bad parenting and mental health issues. It's just not right. Anyways, guys and gals, that is it for this video. Basically to recap, you know, what I did and said in this video. Video games don't cause violence, blah blah blah. The Switch is way too expensive in this day and age right now, probably because of the COVID-19. Or coronavirus. Ha! I said it. I'm gonna get demonetized. Nah, I don't give a shit. I don't get paid anyway. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of things, and also, just in general, I'm planning on getting some new game systems with this new money that I'm getting, you know, $1,200. So maybe a big TV. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys and gals. If you like this video, give this video a like. If not, it's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else that I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and bro hoof. Boom.